Hola amigos, we back, and this is Heat 3 for round 1 of the 2021 championship. This one's a big hitter for me. This is a real frustrating heat for me. I had a lot of issues in this heat in regarding back runners. It all would have been good if the back runner didn't try and overtake me at the start, but we'll get further into that with this very exciting heat that we're going to have to endure for 7 to 8 minutes. Yeah, starting off in 10th just because of that DQ in heat 2, because being under 400 grams of weight obviously is too big of an advantage. They have to DQ you for the whole heat. Because of that DQ, it's classed as me coming last in that heat, even though I came third, which messes up the whole entire grid positions for the next 2 heats. So being in 10th with roughly 8 laps, we had a bit of a false start there, so we have to go through one more time. Yeah, there's not really too much to say. I gotta bite my tongue a lot in this heat because the guy or the driver who is in front of me for most of the heat, not a huge fan of the guy, but you know, it is racing and he's not doing anything wrong. I don't know if he's doing it intentionally or not, but we'll assess the whole heat as the video goes on. So we're down 1 lap just because that classes as a false start, I believe classes as a lap. So away we go. 52's barging his way through. He does a pretty good little aggressive pass there. I've gone from 10th to 7th in 2 corners, so not too bad. I would have been comfortable if this is how we started off. I would have been comfortable, but it's that pass there that messes up this entire heat. So we're in 8th and we're behind number 18. So okay, yeah. So you'll see from his driving that he overdrives the kart. His lines are very, very odd and unique. Like, you can see that I don't understand why he's cutting that line. 34, you got Ben there. He started from last, so the fact that he's already up in 9th is really impressive. He tried to do a little pass me there. I just got underneath him and had a bit more speed for the straight. I gave Ben a little bit of a signal just to stick behind me, just so we can get through this essential train, this field. There's no point him and I fighting when we know we're both faster than everyone here. If he sticks behind me, follows me through passes, and we can get in front of all these people, then I don't care if he tries to battle me. But just gave him the signal of stick behind, follow me through, and we're back right behind 18 again. So he makes a mistake, he slides, and what happens there is my front bumper rubbed onto his tyre, which then the front bumper rubbed onto my front tyre. So that gave me a loss of speed. 34 Ben was able to get past me, which, I mean, that's a move that it is perfectly fine for him to do. Next corner, he literally, I don't understand why 18 gave him so much space, yet he never gives me any space. Well, look at all the passes I try to make. In fairness, I've watched this video like at least 10 times, and I think I know where I'm going wrong with my passing. I'm a bit too passive. Gave him a little bit of a nudge there. I don't know. I think he broke because he rode that curve too much. So he was in the middle of the track there as a defensive. I find that as a defensive line. I couldn't really follow through that pass, because if I did, it would have been more of an accident than a pass. So I had to brake to cut off that pass, to stop it, and 2 more corners and I'm right behind him again. So obviously I've got way more speed than this guy. He's slowing me up. You can see that his kart's all over the place. It's slowing me up. It's yeah, really not where I want to be. Once again, he's in the middle of the track. He's not supposed, like, that's not an intentional line that you're supposed to take. I see that as a defensive line. I don't know really why he wants to be in the middle of the track. But once again, middle of the track, it's a very defensive line. I can't really follow through the pass because of how defensive his driving is. I can't. Even that pass there, he's, for someone who's so far at the back of this class, he's very good at defending. And okay, so that's where I eventually got the pass. I had to ride the curb to literally get through, and even then I had to essentially push him to the side so I can actually not damage my car or not go on the grass, because yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that. You're not going to really see much else of the race, just because of how aggressive I had to make that pass. It's lowered down the camera. I mean, there's 2 more laps left. I think you'll probably just see 2 more passes, and then yeah, that was my error there. That's not really a corner you can pass on, although it's something that I'm going to practice, because I do find that I might be able to get through on that corner as a pass potential. It's like a potential pass. So we're in 8th, 2 laps to go. Like, 8th lap counts as a last lap. So there's 2 karts there. I think something was wrong with 99. I got through that pretty cleanly. I'm really far behind. I think Ben is in front of me, and he's trying to get past another kart. I slowly catch up, but it's just not enough. I'm just going to cut it here, just because you're not going to be able to see any more of the race. Like, it's just going to be the pavement. But yeah, really tough, that one. There's not really much you can say about it. It's just a slower kart who over defends. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not really the best thing to do if you want to be up the front. Like, defending so much is going to slow you. It is what it is. As a driver, I should learn how to overcome an over-defensive driver and be able to pass more quickly, be able to be more experienced in that circumstance. But it says 6th, but because I can't remember the names of them, but the people in the tower, they messed up the laps, so I actually came 7th because I passed one guy before the race was over, when the flag hadn't been handed out yet. So I technically got 7th in this race, which, yeah, it is what it is. It was definitely the weekend to hear bad news, but I'll leave it at that. Just a quick little video. Please make sure you give me a little bit of a like, subscribe if you're liking the content, and yeah, next video, the finals will be up next week, and just, yeah, stay tuned. Peace.